welcome y'all to the first ever episode of More Than an Athlete, presented by Money Sports Entertainment. I am your host, Money. I hope everybody's having a good day. Before we dive into everything, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications on the YouTube channel so y'all won't miss anything. And make sure y'all go follow the Money Sports Entertainment Instagram so y'all won't miss anything on that as well. I am your host, Money, and let's dive straight into it. Today's topic will be going over peace and positivity. Before we get into anything, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Are you at peace with yourself? Are you at peace with certain situations that have gone on, that have went on, in your life? Are you at peace with your life in general? Like, are you being positive on a day-to-day basis? Are you preaching positivity on a day-to-day basis? Ask yourself those questions as we go on through this podcast. And I'm going to tell my story. So, basically around the time, going into, matter of fact, let me start over. To me, peace and positivity is more so, I think they kind of go together in a way. Like, if you're not positive, you won't find peace in a way. You won't find peace in whatever's going on. So you just gotta be able to have the right mindset to be able to make things right within this certain thing, or be able to put this certain thing at ease. You know what I'm saying? Like making peace with the certain situation or a certain person or whatever it is. For me, I had to really make peace with this year, with me losing my father at the end of last year. And it took its toll on me, because I never opened up about those feelings that I had. Me as a person, if you know me, like I don't really open up to too many people. Like I don't really hang around a lot of people either, But it's just like I would rather open up the put those, keep those feelings away, because at around that time when it did happen, I was numb. Like I didn't know how to, put those feelings into words. When I found out my father died, like I was already going through a lot of stuff, because of school, because being in college, like I was away from family. That was one thing, just trying to adjust. And then like all the stuff that was going on with football, like I really, stuff wasn't really going my way, the ways that I think they should have went. And then boom, then school grades and stuff, and then boom, I get hit with that. Like it was crazy, and I didn't know how to take it. But I just went. I kind of just shut down. I really didn't really say anything about it. I really just tried not to think about it, because I was so numb to the situation. But as everything went by, I just really kept those feelings away and really try not to talk about it. Like people really was coming up to me telling me like, "Hey, Money, bro, like you strong, bro. Like I don't know how you did it. Like if it was me, like like." And in reality, like I was just like, man, like I wasn't okay. Like people were trying to check on me, do all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm straight. Like pretending to be fine, even though in reality I wasn't. So like, and it constantly ate at me, but I was I was trying to do things, not to think about it. Working out, doing things like working out was my main thing that I did. Cause like I don't know, it's like anytime like I get frustrated with something, working out it really calms me down, and it's been like that my whole life. That's why I love to work out. But I was doing other things, that I shouldn't have been doing, and and that really made in reality it made it worse. I ended up like I was depressed. I had anxiety. Like it was crazy. Like one day I like this is when I one time I just realized like what was going on like with me. I was doing work and it hit me and I was like everything was coming on to me and it was just like bro like and I had a whole anxiety attack like seriously like because I had too much going on. So I had to sit back and just relax and I was like okay like because like I was like dude like what is going on with me like seriously and I continued to hold those feelings in and boom um we come into our second semester and around this time we started spring ball and I got hurt and around that time like that's when I was still like going through what I was going through and I got hurt and um I'm on my way home. Well, I'm actually in my dorm and I'm sitting in my car like bro and everything just, like I was fine bro and I'm going through my phone. I went through my gallery and I looked at my father's obituary and like mind you, I was fine. I ain't do nothing. Like I was literally just sitting in the car, and I just broke down like bad. Like I kid you not, it was horrible. And I sat there for like 5 to 7 minutes, and I was like, after I stopped myself. I was like, bro, something has to like you have to change because the things that you're doing right now you don't need to be doing. That's number one. Number two, you have to get back in the right mind state. You know what I'm saying? Get your stuff together. That's number one. And get back on track, honestly. Like, and I had to change my mindset. I had to change the way I was thinking, the way like I carried myself. I had to change a lot of stuff to get back in the right headspace that I needed to be at. So I did some research and stuff like that. And I saw some quotes basically just saying like you have to be positive. Being positive, every day can change the way you look at, look at a lot of stuff. So, and then it was some more quotes saying like just change the way like you wake up in the morning. Like that's how I started everything. I started that, recovering journey just by waking up different. Like I kid you not. Waking up like bro, as athletes we have to wake up in the morning. If wake up early in the morning, have to do workouts, do practice or whatever. We wake up and say, oh, like man, I gotta do this, bro. Like, oh, we gotta go practice. Oh, we gotta go run and work out, do this. You already starting your day off wrong. And this is why I'm saying waking up on a positive note that can change that'll change like a lot of stuff, because at the end of the day you're starting off saying like okay like I gotta do this. That's negative. You're being negative already as soon as you wake up. Instead of I got to do this, you have to switch it and say I get to do this, because not too many people get to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And even even for non-athletes, at the end of the day, not too many people get to do what you do. Like, oh, not too many people woke up this morning. Like at the end of the day, not too many people woke up this morning. You got the opportunity to do something. So at the end of the day, why wake up negative? You know what I'm saying? Even if you, I got to go to work. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you woke up this morning. God woke you up this morning. So start your day off positive, on a positive note. Like, and that can change a lot. And it did for me. So that was one thing that helped me change my mindset and and get me back to the right headspace. Just waking up and being positive. Another thing is hanging around the right people, surrounding yourself around positive people. When you surround yourself around positive people, they will uplift you and not bring you down. When you surround yourself around negative people, it's the other way around. Like, and you'll know, like, bro, negative people will bring you down. Like, if you hang around nothing but negative people, like that negative energy will pour onto you and it'll keep you down, and you're trying to do big things. You know what I'm saying? The people that you're around ain't doing nothing. So surround yourself around positive people. I'm lucky enough to be able to find, you know what I'm saying, good, genuine people that have my best interest at heart. And I want people to be able to find that. Like, it's not too many people out there that have your best interest at heart. I read this other quote. I'm sorry, it wasn't a quote. It was a video, actually. I'm scrolling on TikTok. And the video was like, some people stay in your life, only come in your life for seasons. And some people come in for a lifetime. And you can't mix those people up. The people that come in for seasons and lifetimes. Think about it. It went over my head for the first time. But you shouldn't mix up those people that only supposed to be in your life for seasons. And with the people that are supposed to be in your life for a lifetime. Like, those people that are in for seasons are only supposed to be in your life for a part of the time. You know that you don't need them for your whole life. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot mix those people up with the people that you're supposed to be with for the lifetime, bro. And like I said, bro, if you surround yourself around good, genuine people, they will uplift you when you're down. They will bring you up, motivate you when you're down. So that's why I say surround yourself around the right people. Because at the end of the day, y'all need to be on the same page with everything. Like, hey, like you trying to do something, they need to be, okay, bet, you know, what do you need us to do? We got you. We gonna help you. Woo, woo, woo. That's how it should be. And it need to be vice versa. If they need something, hey, what you need? You know what I'm saying? I got you. Like, for any of my partners, any of my brothers or whatever, you know, like, that's how I am. Like, I'm there. Support-wise, anything. If they need something, I'm here. And I know if I needed something from them, yeah, like, so, and that's how it should be. Good, genuine friendships. All right, and another thing, you should stop caring about what other people, you know what I'm saying, think of you. There's other people's opinion of you. Because at the end of the day, people gonna always have their own opinion of you. It doesn't matter. People are gonna think what they want to think. But at the end of the day, as long as you know who you are, know what you stand for, it doesn't matter what another person thinks. It doesn't matter how many likes you get. It doesn't matter how many likes you get, how many followers you have. It doesn't matter, none of that. Like, seriously. Because at the end of the day, that's just a number. You don't need any validation from anybody except yourself. Like, bro, as long as you know who you are, you don't need nobody else's validation for anything. And I had to learn that for myself. Like, you don't need to. You shouldn't care what other people think of you. And for me, like, for a long time, I always thought, like, yo, what would, you know what I'm saying, what would these people think if I did this? Like, what would this, you know, what would this person think if I did this? You know what I'm saying? What would these people think if I did that? Like, but at the end of the day, once I stopped caring, it put my mind at ease about a lot of stuff. And it just got to the point where I was like, man, I can do what I want. You know, who cares what people think? I'm gonna do me regardless. Like, and yeah, that's how that has to be. It doesn't matter what people think. And back on surrounding yourself, like, I didn't say this in last time, but I'm gonna say this again, bro. It doesn't matter who it is, bro. And yes, and this might hit home for some people, bro, but you might have to separate yourself from family. Get out of those relationships, because at the end of the day, it be people that's in your circle that can bring you down, bro. It doesn't matter. It can be people in your own home, bro. Honestly, you shouldn't be like, bro, They need to go ahead and move on. Like, for real, for real. Like, you need to X that out. Family, it doesn't matter. Like, seriously, because at the end of the day, you trying to elevate your life. You trying to elevate yourself. Like, yourself. You on a whole nother phase. You trying to take yourself to the next level, bro. And they're still right here trying to bring you back down. So you need to go ahead and, move around. You don't need that in your life. And I had to learn that for myself as well. So, boom. And that all correlates to, bro, to making peace within yourself, bro. And like, for me, I had to making peace with my father passing, bro. I had to open up. When I opened up, bro, it was like all those emotions, they all came out. Like, instead of, because I held it in for so long and it fired back on me, and I was just like, man, I got to do something. So once I came home, my whole mentality was to get back right within myself. And I knew I had to talk to somebody. And I talked to my mother. Like, this was my first time ever, just having a conversation and just opening up to her about all of this. And one of the first things she told me, she was like, I'm glad that you finally opened up and told me this stuff, but I'm always gonna be here. It doesn't matter, what was going on. I would have been came down there, did whoop whoop. You're not alone, bro. Basically. So if you're going through something or whatever, find somebody to talk to. Like, don't hold those emotions in. I'm telling you from experience, like, it's not a good place to be at, bro. But when I tell you I was at my lowest, only a couple people know that. And I want to be able to tell my story for other people won't be able to go through that. So when I told my mom's that and actually opened up to her and she listened, all those emotions I was free. Like, honestly, like, I didn't have that gut feeling like that I used to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was gone. So one thing I want everybody to do, like, bro, if you're going through something and you just want to get it out, like, get it off your chest or whatever, find somebody, bro, that you trust, and talk to them, bro. Hey, I need to sit down, bro. I need to talk to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just need you to listen. That's all you have to say. That's it. But another thing, bro, like, you cannot, let something disrupt your peace and your negativity, like, and your positivity. I'm sorry. Like, whether you hear bad news, it doesn't matter about anything. Okay, I'm gonna say for me. Recently, I just found out that I had a spinal injury. And of course, like, coming home, like, I had a whole plan, like, what's the, get right with myself mentally, work out and work, basically stack my money. And I found out, like, okay, so in February, I found out that I was injured, but, like, I didn't know how, like, how bad it was. And I went through spring ball, played, did everything. I was fine. I just went to the trainer every day and got stem, heat pad, stuff like that, and I wouldn't feel nothing. I was fine. I go home. I tried to go to a chiropractor, thinking I could just get it popped and, it'll stretch a little bit and it'll be good. When he wanted me to get X-rays just in case, it was, he didn't know, like, if it was something. He wanted to make sure that it wasn't nothing extra messed up or whatever. So once I got those X-rays back, we went ahead and turned them into him, and he called my mother the next day, bro, and early in the morning. And as soon as I woke up, my mom came in the room and she was like, "Hey, the doctor just called. You don't need to be doing no physical activities, none at all." And I sat there, like, for like 2-3 minutes. I'm like, yo, what? Like, I sat there, I was like, bro, what? Like, are you serious? And I'm not even gonna lie, that it threw me off. It threw me all the way off. And my mother was just like, I know you're not getting, I know you're not getting upset. And I was just like, did you not just hear what the news we just heard? You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, you in good hands, basically. You in good hands. Don't worry about nothing. You know who got you. And I was like, okay, like, all right, I ain't worried about nothing. She like, just pray on it. You fine. So I tell you this today, bro. God got you with whatever you're going through, bro. You don't have to worry, bro. God got you. Pray on it. Whatever you're going through, pray on it. And leave it to God. Leave it to him. But I'm continue the story. So we go back to the chiropractor dude, and he says, hey, he basically broke everything down to us, and he told us like, hey, you need to go see a spinal doctor. And I was like, all right, So probably the next week we go see a spinal doctor. They telling us everything the chiropractor dude told us, but they put me in a brace. And they say, hey, we're gonna start physical therapy in a couple, 3 weeks. Just chill, don't do too much, you know what I'm saying? You can walk and swim basically. So I'm like, all right. So I'm telling you this story to tell you this. Like, I could have got back down, I could have thought negatively about this, and just overall could have just said, man, forget this, like, seriously. But I didn't. Overall, like, I my mindset wasn't like, dang, like, bro. It was more so like, what do I need to do to get back? Yeah, like, so once they told me that I could walk, swim, and I'm gonna start in physical therapy, and I can make 100%. I didn't tell you that I'm gonna be. They tell me that I'm gonna be making 100%, like be 100% before the season starts. So regardless of the matter, I'll be fine. I just gotta work. Okay, that's all you gotta tell me. Like, at the end of the day, yes, it didn't go as planned. Like, this wasn't a plan. But at the end of the day, I'm not changing my mindset. Still thinking positive. Okay, we can't do this. All right, what we got to do now? Okay, we got therapy in a couple weeks. All right, let's start walking every day. Let's keep this going. So every day I'm walking 3 miles every morning. And I still do this even right now, even though I have started physical therapy. So every day, get into it. So I tell you this, like, don't let nothing disturb your peace and positivity, bro. Because around, like, right now, like, I'm at the point where it's like, I don't want no negativity around me. I don't want nothing. Like, anything negative, I don't want to be around it. Period. Like, seriously. And that's how you should be too. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying none of that, like, at all. But at the end of the day, that's where I'm at. That's the headspace I'm in. Throughout all this stuff that has happened, I was able to make peace with this. Make peace with what happened with my father. Make peace with what happened during my first whole year in college. It happened. Like, okay, now I just gotta push forward and move on. When I was at my lowest, it was just like, bro, what do I need to do? You at the bottom, like, bro, there ain't nowhere else to go but up. That's how you gotta think. You have to think positive. Because at the end of the day, with that negative mindset, you're not gonna go anywhere. That's really it. And you will find peace. You may not find it in the next day, maybe in the next week, maybe in the next month. But if you stay consistent with this, you will. Push away all that negative energy. Push away all of it. Because you don't need it in your life. But as far as, make peace with the situations that you've been through, even if you don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Make peace with it, and then drop it. Say what you got to say and leave it alone. If it's a person, like you've gotten into it with a person or family or it doesn't matter, make peace with the situation and drop it. Drop it. You don't have to be, even if it's with a friend, ex, whatever, like, make peace. Like, bro, say your piece, drop it. Let it go. Leave it alone now. But at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning, without you being positive, you will never find peace. You will never be at peace with a situation or anything. So overall, it starts with being just positive. So be positive. Spread positivity. Bring positivity. Like, that's all it is. I hope y'all enjoyed today's podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so y'all won't miss anything. And turn on those post notifications. Make sure y'all follow the Instagram, the Money Sports Entertainment Instagram. All right, everybody. We are gone. Peace.